And from the final smash of PT. Of course, we're not seeing that in these sets, of course, but we're seeing a lot of potent energy coming in from him.
Oh, we ain't playing Morph Meter? I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong setup. I gotta go cast over there.
Yeah, we're not playing Squad Strike Morph, so like, come on. Spirits on? Unfortunately, not tonight. We're all about just the raw skill here in our children's party game, and these two are duking it out right now for third place.
Yeah, let's take a moment to appreciate that. We have MJ versus Puppeh for third place. Good lord, this is stack one. Double down tilt in the jab lock to rack up a ton of damage, and MJ getting started with a vengeance right here, forcing Zard low. Can't get the down air though.
I like that. Kind of a bait into the back here, but Puppeh a little bit wiser about it. And like we've been saying, like all these matches are basically like winners finals, winners grands. Like these are all like top level matches, and these players have to duke it out just to stay alive in top 8.
I think the only two top 5 players that we're missing from this bracket are Seagull, Joe, and Jerry.
Like those are like the top brass that we were missing, but that just goes to show you like how full we are with talent tonight. And talent ain't nothing like a quick up smash to the face.
Yeah, Puppeh kind of struggled to open MJ up so far in this match. Ivysaur trying to go toe-to-toe with a bit more of a defensive tool set here. And MJ's Z-drop has just been so deadly. Has to fly out of that string.
You can see Puppeh like trying to wall him out with that back air.
Can I get one? Can I? No. Oh, damn it. Okay. he just basically turned his back to this man for a solid 40 seconds. Just like, I just need one. Please, one of these will connect. Surely.
He looks like a sortie with like all the walling of back airs, honestly.
Forward throw, trying to force MJ off stage into an awkward spot. Flame thrower not going to clip though.
Trying to find the up smash, not quite finding it either, as MJ is very quick to hold it, and the fly from Puppeh just getting punished as well. MJ doing a great job just kind of keeping the momentum here as Puppeh is scrambling to get rid of this robot.
Really struggling now. At this point, perhaps we could get I was just going to say a grab.
Does it? No.
Not going to finish though.
Just barely getting robbed heavy.
Try to get that forward though will finish the stock, but already at 120% just about, and struggling to pick up that gyro a little bit. Now,
of course, that's not going to be it. The gyro actually helping Puppeh out there, but only for so much longer. Oh my goodness. We haven't seen Charizard like this in so long because, man, you cannot put this Zard down. Look at that.
The DI has been immaculate by Puppeh. 200% already.
Top of his game. Unfortunately, he only lived so long. Stuck on that platform there, getting up air to oblivion, and that's all she wrote.
Now, MJ, this is the challenge, though. You're at low percentage against a character that specializes in opening up big bodies like you. So how much damage are you going to allow yourself to bleed?
Caught between that gyro for just a split second, but not too much gotten off of it. Probably working just so hard to like find more percentage on this MJ, but MJ know how to press the buttons good, man.
He's very good from a defensive standpoint. Like when MJ has a lead, when he doesn't have to rush in, there are very few players that can crack his mental game focus.
Look at that, that's off stage. Of course, it's not going to kill, but it's a definite major threat here.
I think you're going to need to switch, yeah.
Now you're off stage again.
And that's the problem, is that whenever Puppeh is forced into a corner, it feels like none of his characters have a great option against gyro, but that up smash will allow MJ to draw Puppeh to draw even in stock.
Oh, but unfortunately, not for long.
The decision to stay with Squirtle there was a little bit, it was a little bit all or nothing. Like Puppeh needed to go ahead and get a heavy string to get a ton of damage on his opponent right there, but the problem with Squirtle is that you are just so light.
Exactly.
Lightweight, no disjoints means that you are dodging around Rob's very good vertical options and just loses the stock on the first one that MJ got that.
So now, again, one game up right now. Puppeh sitting, or MJ sitting rather well off. Puppeh trying to bite back. Answer is Smashville. Maybe we're going to see a little bit of a change here on that slightly different layout. As MJ is just like hoping to continue this lead and try to get that rematch versus Wadi.
Now already Puppeh, with a character most equipped to eke out victories in these early percent strings, he instead got forced to ledge and he can't get out.
A little bit of a rough situation here for him as well. Hey, a couple back airs, put some percentage on the board. Not nearly enough though. Like you need a lot more than that as Ivy. And I like that, though. Yeah, just kind of stringing MJ around. Can he get anything? Okay, yeah, that's very smart of MJ. Just like, go to the different side of the stage, all things considered, to avoid that Ivysaur there.
But great gameplay by the Ivy has actually evened it up.
And again, this is like Puppeh's least used character. He's very often Squirtle. He's Charizard, or he's Ivy for a bit, while he's like figure some stuff out, maybe get some control. And then the Zard does a lot of heavy lifting in the back half. So to like pull out here, only lasts so long though. Jet Engine is a quick way to just get rid of it and say hello to the Zard.
That very nearly killed.
That was right. It was right there. But speaking of right there, that's right there too.
And immediately, like a lot of times what we see with trainers, that they'll hit neutral B, they'll use a special move so they can go ahead and switch again. But it looks like Puppeh committing to Squirtle here. He's got the fully charged water gun, but unable to really use that. It's great when MJ's trying to like jump in on him, but right now when MJ is in his face with these strings, he just hasn't really had the opportunity to get any of those low damage Squirtle combos that we're used to seeing.
Now Puppeh's trying to play ball with the Ivysaur, just trying to swat the Rob out of the air, and gotta be careful how you land because yeah, Ivysaur can catch you.
One up air, two up airs, not quite going to finish up though. And MJ with phenomenal air dodge to get back to center stage.
I love that switch to Zard, extra jump, armor through the fly, not quite finding what you want though.
Now, if I was MJ right there, I think he could have actually just like jumped, got down to the platform, and then charged up an up smash to try to kill.
Could have been it, but that's a bit 2020. Oh,
that's a DM mix-up. That is not true.
Yeah, how did he find that? That back air was so potent. We got some grab action coming in from Puppeh. Can he get the follow-up? Yes, he can.
So Puppeh finds like the impossible back air and then converts it into good damage here. A little bit of extra credit. Gets the tether snap. How does Zard get back to stage? Not like that. Getting clipped by the gyro.
Yeah, gyro still kind of caused some problems, but MJ stuck at ledge now versus the Zard. How you want to get around it? Dash attack not hitting, back air not hitting.
Going with the down throw.
Yo, another mix-up, but MJ's still barely living.
That man almost out of 75. Good God.
Yeah, Zard's strong, especially full rage. Oh my God, right to the face. That forward smash. Puppeh, calm down.
That is not an option I expected to see. Good Lord.
That's the rawest of F smashes coming in for Puppeh.
That stage really felt like it. It was so difficult. As soon as Puppeh got his feet set, MJ was just scrambling for an answer.
So now it's back to the drawing board. MJ looks so good in that game one, and now Puppeh's biting back so powerfully. And that's, you know, it's a mark of some good sets, because these two are back and forth.
Exactly. Some evenly balanced players, skilled on both sides, but the problem really is, what do you do now in a best of three when your opponent has counter pick advantage? Like, both players have won on their stages. I feel like this set may very well come down to who's the first person that can take a W on their opponent's pick.
Okay, so no character picks, no character changes, rather. Of course, yeah, we saw MJ, you know, bring out the Game & Watch earlier, has the Diddy, but no, we're going to the Rob, and again, it makes sense. You know, Rob's doing great work right now. It's just sometimes Puppeh's a little bit hard to deal with.
All right, now getting started on small battlefield here, and Puppeh gets a low damage grab. This is a ton of damage. He actually falls out of that back air right there, so not quite as long of a string as we're used to seeing, but again, getting it, completing one up air, forward air, not going to finish off anything with like a ladder on this stage.
Now it's MJ's turn to press some buttons at. Well, I like that change, but at the same time, you're going to Zard, big body, easy to get hit. Back to Squirtle, blink of an eye. Now back to Zard. That's something that's kind of how you have to play. You have to play the roulette wheel right now, always making it difficult to really pin down which Pokemon is playing the game.
It's just about having like a second air dodge almost. You have the ability to just wink out of existence very briefly, and it's such a great defensive tool, but right now, Puppeh, that defensive tool is getting answered continuously by MJ's phenomenal gyro usage at edge. The full backwards, like, get it away from me.
Just swatting it out of the... Beautiful. And now it's, let's see. Okay, see, now MJ's privy to it. Privy's to the back air. Realizes he has to avoid it. Just quick stopping him in his motions just a bit.
Yeah, that's the problem with Rob's up B, is that you're reaching your hands out really high, so it's easy to get it clipped in 2-frame.
Avoiding the gyro somehow, and a bit of some fun mishaps. But speaking of a mishap, that's not what you want to run into, MJ. That's the up smash of Charizard.
Feels like MJ was either trying to go ahead and do a dash grab or something. Ooh. Okay. Was that a poke, or did Puppeh drop shield to try to hop down?
Not quite sure, but either way, it's a stock, no matter which way you chalk it up. And they're keeping it nice and even between these two.
Ivysaur trying to go ahead and get back from stage, or get back to stage, excuse me. One up air, can't get the second. Good DI by MJ, trying to go ahead and go to ledge, go high, but really trying to fall down on Ivysaur is the problem. So every time MJ goes high, he's kind of setting himself up for a difficult situation, but fighting through it valiantly right now.
Oh, I love that kind of the bait and the movement from Puppeh. I can always appreciate good movement in this game, and there's those small things like that really make it shine.
Look at that by MJ. He just jumps up, grabs the gyro, give me that back, and then immediately uses it to change his momentum and set up for a opportunity to get back from edge. Finally gets the down tilt, but the gyro stopped spinning, and I think that doomed that string.
I'm spinning a bit just from watching it. That's a great way to claim yourself a stock. MJ has to answer back soon before it gets too out of hand.
What? He fell out of the up smash, but gets the up air instead. So MJ claiming the stock. We're back to even here. Who gets the first string? It looks like it's going to be Puppeh. Couple up airs into a landing up air in 60 damage. Yeah, Squirtle did his job.
Pretty good. Yeah, now we go switch to Ivysaur, do some more, even more right off the cuff, and now Charizard's come to play. A lot of damage, a lot of kill power on deck, and again, like you can tell Puppeh's playing on switch mode and not set. He's just rapid fire, moving these Pokemon around, making sure all their jobs are playing well, and not giving MJ a chance to really like find the footing on any of them.
MJ finds himself without a gyro, but great movement to get his way back to stage, and now another edge trapping situation, not going for the side B, goes to the forward air instead. Reset the situation with the down tilt into the back throw.
Gyro doing a lot of work right now, getting swatted out here and there, but now you're stuck between it. The fly is a get out of jail option, getting F smashed, but the Zard still lives. Oh no, this could be rough. Forward throw?
The shake by Puppeh right there. He just looked at MJ and then walked away from him. It's like, nah, I do want that grab.
That might be it. No, again, Zard living.
I really am.
Oh, that might. No, Zard living. Okay.
This time, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
This time, for sure. Faked us out a few times, but we have come to the natural conclusion.
So yeah, no kill screen that time, but I'm not really surprised by that. It may have been that Puppeh was preloading his mash, because whenever you get buried, if your mash is not on point at that percent, you're instantly dead. Rob's Berry, perhaps one of the weaker ones. Definitely not as strong as characters like K-Roll, for instance. But the problem really is that now that we have that lead for MJ, what is the stage that Puppeh's going to use to dig himself out of this 2-1 hole that he finds himself in?
Let's see where we go. Battlefield. I mean, it makes sense. Squirtle and even Ivysaur can get a lot of good extensions off of these platforms. So it's definitely a good match.
If I'm being honest, I'm surprised this stage was open. Like, it may very well have been that MJ was originally banning Triplats. Instead, he banned Yoshi's and Smashville after seeing how Puppeh performed on that stage earlier.
You gotta play a little more smart. How you gonna get? Ooh,
just charging that up, commit to it. I dig it.
And especially because it'll catch the roll, it'll catch the neutral get up. It can catch it if MJ tries to jump a little bit too early. So it makes sense, you know, very potent move, very underrated move of Ivysaur's, and look at that, yeah, up air doing a lot of damage as well, and that's what you want to see, like, that's what you, oh no, even the Vine Whip, that's really what you expect. It's like, Ivysaur can really control this stage, even though this is like, that was the least used Pokemon of Puppeh, it doesn't matter, Charizard taps it in for the kill.
Getting an early stock as well, only 56%, and then he gets the down throw for a nice bit of damage. MJ in an awkward spot here, and Puppeh showing that this stage pick is really benefiting him as he has just felt on point this game.
And now, MJ trying to move around, trying to find a stock, but Puppeh is still keeping momentum to himself. Especially a get up attack, that rotor arm, like, that's really good for you. That could have been death.
Not going to quite connect with the up B, but just do it again. Forward air up B, and then MJ forced high. Good landing option, though, to get underneath Puppeh, and then trying to shark him, get the up smash, and poor DI right there.
Not quite true stuff, but hey, if you're MJ, you're taking them all the way to the bank. You're down a lot of percentage right now, so you got to find anything to keep yourself on the board, put yourself into grands.
Up air not going to finish up. One up air on MJ's side instead.
Ooh,
as soon as he gets center stage, he goes for the up smash. I respect it.
100%. Yeah, that's what Puppeh do. And to be fair, like, it's like the bread and butter for him. And we've mentioned it before, but like the Zard is Puppeh's character out of the three. And like all PTs really kind of have one that they kind of cling to a lot. Like they have like a specialty, so to speak, or like a favorite. And the Zard is like what puts Puppeh on the map.
Now the pressure is on MJ, down a full stock, and he's getting a couple hits, but he's not really able to string together anything as he has been in the past. Switch not working out, and MJ unable to connect with any kind of a punish right there.
We're seeing what they can do. MJ's gonna hit. I like the get up attack. Just stop MJ from like running all over you. Sweet spot, not killing though.
I was surprised that actually even gave a kill screen right there at sub 120.
I like the air dodge attempt for Puppeh, but the up air lasts a little bit too long for anyone's comfort. And oh, the up air actually swatting out MJ's up smash. And back air cross stage does the trick.
So
interesting.
2-2 now as Puppeh draws even, so MJ gets the last counter pick. This has been a very back and forth set, and I mentioned that it seems as though both players are having trouble winning on their opponent's counter pick. So what is the difference maker here? Can Puppeh adjust to MJ's playstyle on a stage that is tailor-made to support it, or does MJ's advantage of winning game 1 convert into a 3-2 victory in losers finals?
That's why the first game is so pivotal. You got to find a nice win just so you can have that counter pick just in case. The town and city is the name of the game.
So after a little bit of early damage here, it feels like this is exactly what MJ wants to see. He wants to go ahead and establish an edge trap, but Puppeh absolutely not allowing it. Gets the double up air. MJ has to use just about all of his fuel to get down, but it's still not out of disadvantage. The Razor Leaf slapping him away, and then the down. That's the first down air we've seen connect all set just about.
Pretty beautiful stuff, and I love the call out from Puppeh as well. So, hey, we're starting strong here at the nice percentage, kind of claiming that stock, trying to get a little bit more mileage out of it as well. Just Squirtle bringing the strings.
And this is the problem, is that you're not quite out of dodge. At 70%, Squirtle might be light, but he's not this light. And Squirtle dominating neutral like he is so good at. Ivysaur trying to get something going, that falling up air. Sneaky attempt by Puppeh, but breaking out is MJ.
Just kind of swatting away the gyro here and there. And Puppeh's in such a good position right now. All things considered, like, yeah, I'm just going to pester you with Razor Leaf because I'm up a stock. And I can afford to do this.
True, the only downside to this is, okay, misses a tech and gets killed for it, but MJ can actually respond to that pretty well purely because of the fact that Razor Leaf does not actually interact with Laser. Laser is transcendent, it'll go right through Razor Leaf, so as long as MJ has some kind of a charge there, he can trade. But right now, MJ's not thinking about trading. MJ is racking up a ton of damage here.
Ooh,
that almost killed, good God.
Yeah. I feel like we haven't really seen, like, Apostle's the only PT we got, so to see a new one just be like, yeah, Zard does kill a lot, huh? And now MJ's like trying to swat out the Zard, trying to find a stock here, because again, he's down a bit and he needs a little bit of oomph.
MJ's just about drawn this even, and I don't think the Puppeh has any resources left. That's just dead.
If he was a little bit higher up, he could have flare-blitzed into the stage and then connected to the ledge, but because he was so low and it's Town and City, he just kind of falls underneath, and that's tragic. That's a call out too, but he fails it, and now he's losing percentage.
All right, switch into immediate armor move. Yeah, that's pretty nice. He tries for the up smash. Puppeh out here with blood in his eyes, but MJ ice cold dodging those kill attempts.
Looking for anything. Puppeh's hoping to find a powerful move here to even up the stock count and then try to like push himself in, but it's getting a little bit harder every single time. Okay, magic of the back air. That's Puppeh's move.
Just like jumps over him 3 times, like now I'll do a back air.
Exactly.
I don't understand how he hits him with such consistency. He's just so good at reading his opponent's options and knowing when they want to jump in on him.
Now it's an even game.
Last stock, one of these players will be going home.
Ooh.
That's no double jump for Puppeh. He used the tether snap.
That could have been it right there. I love that awareness and nice DI on that, but that might seal the deal. No, Zard is so heavy.
And phenomenal DI, but the gyro setup by MJ. Phenomenal pressure. Puppeh stuck in a scramble situation that ends with his demise and exit from bracket.
You got to admit, though, a last stock Game 5 situation between two phenomenal players from both major spots in our region is something you cannot deny was absolutely amazing to behold.
Oh, what a phenomenal set. You can't write it any better than that.
Exactly. Like, Gimmer wrote that script. It was a nice little, like, the calligraphy on it at the end was just so beautiful. And, of course, now we're going to the inevitable end of game here. Now we're entering the grands. It's Waddy, it's MJ, and it's a Pikachu.
All right,
Courtesy of
Raffle.
Fox. Bless him.